Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. We're at week 25 of my Reboot series, and this week I wanted to talk about two very big F words: failure and focus. It is way too easy to focus on the wrong thing because it comes so naturally to a lot of us. We have to make an effort to shift our focus to the right thing so that we can build that healthy mindset. And in this video, we're going to dive more into ways we can do that. I'm also going to give you a scale update and let you guys know how my week went. So let's get into it now. If you are new to my channel, thanks so much for clicking on this video. I'm the incredible shrinking Steffi, and on this channel, we talk about all the things. We talk about how to lose weight, build a healthy mindset, and to grow spiritually at the same time. I have lost over 160 pounds from my highest weight, and I have dealt with obesity and food addiction my entire life. I share the real truth of my story, and we take this journey together. So if that interests you, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, I have a support group on Facebook, The Shrinkable, so come join us over there. Follow me on social media. All of that is down below. Before we get into the video, I want to share a couple of announcements with you guys. Number one, I will not have a results video up next week because we are actually leaving for a camping trip tomorrow. We are going camping for the longest that we've ever been camping. We're going to be going for an entire week. The longest we've ever been is 5 days, so it's going to be really super exciting. The kids are so excited to go. So we're leaving tomorrow, so there won't be any videos next week. And the second announcement that I wanted to share with you guys, very, very exciting. I have a date for my excess skin removal surgery. I am getting the fleur-de-lis, which is the upper and lower belly, and it's scheduled for October 13th. I put down the deposit, so I mean, this is a go, guys. So I can't believe it's all happening, and I try not to think about it too much because it's starting to freak me out a little bit. But very, very exciting. This is an exciting year for me. It is the year of change for me. All right, guys, before we get into the message for today's video, I just want to give you a scale update and let you guys know how this week went. So I weighed in at 213 last week, and this morning I weighed in at 211.0. So I lost another 2 pounds, over 2 pounds, because I was 213.7, I believe. So I lost over 2 pounds this week, and at this point, like it's obviously feeling fantastic. You know, it's working. I have finally figured this out, but I won't lie, it is freaking me out sometimes. It is blowing my mind that I can live this way, live smart, but live freely and still lose weight. And it took me 4.5 years to figure this out, but I got there. That's all that matters. So very, very happy with this week's results because I've got goals. October 13th is coming up very, very soon. And yeah, I want to get into Wonderland by my surgery. So we're here to crush these goals. All right, guys, let's get into these F words. The first one I want to talk about is focus, because like I said, it is so easy for us to focus on the wrong thing. Wherever your focus goes, the energy flows. If you are focusing on how bad you did, or how slow it's going, or how much more weight you have left to lose, it's going to dominate your mind. If you shift your focus to what you're doing well, how you feel, and how much stronger you're getting, you are building momentum. It is so easy to focus on the negative, right? How slow the scale is moving, how many times we slipped up, and how far we still have to go. But I have really been trying to shift my focus lately, and it's really changing the game for me. Mindset is everything. Instead of obsessing over the numbers, which is what I have always done, I am training my brain to look at the habits I am building, to get my exercise in, to hit my protein goals, to stay in my calorie deficit. You know, it's not about perfection, it is about progress. And if we are consistent every single day, we are going to go places. We are going to reach our goals. So many negative things we can say to ourselves. I only lost 1 pound this week. I messed up Saturday night, so what is the point? Oh, I still have 50 pounds to lose. Because these thoughts can just happen naturally, we need to make an active effort in shifting that focus. So instead of saying, oh, I only lost 1 pound this week, shift that to, I didn't give up. I lost a pound this week. That is proof that my habits are working. I messed up Saturday night, so what is the point? Oh, how many times have I said that? I would mess up in the morning and say, oh, well, today's ruined. Doesn't matter. So the entire day would be ruined because I didn't have the right mindset. I was focusing on the negative. I was focusing on the mess up. And so if I focus on that, that is what's going to dominate my mind. So instead of saying, oh, what's the point? What's the point in keeping on going if we messed up? What's the point? Say, I slipped up Saturday night, but I got back on track Sunday. How cool is that? And instead of saying, oh, I still have 50 pounds to lose or 100, you can say, I've already come this far and I am getting stronger every single day. Every pound is a step closer to my healthiest self. I realize that I have had a terrible mindset with every weight loss journey that I have ever been on because that's all I knew. That is all we know. And so we have to retrain our brain to shift that focus from negative to positive. And then that will slowly but surely become natural for us. So just retraining that brain, shift from negative to positive. It is so, so important to build that healthy mindset because a negative mindset is only going to take you down, and it's going to take you down hard. So this week, I hit my protein goal 5 days of the week. That's what I'm going to focus on. The old me could have said, oh, well, I missed my protein goal twice this week. I mean, come on, I could have had an entire week of hitting my goal every single day. No, that's just gonna take you down. I hit my protein goal 5 days this week. Yes, I can celebrate that. Focus on those positives. I said no to a binge urge. My clothes are fitting. God is strengthening me and giving me patience. This is so important, guys, because just like we need to feed ourselves physically with the right food, we need to be feeding our minds with the right stuff too. It is so important. And that brings me to our second F word. Failure. How many times have you called yourself a failure? How many times have you thought in your head, I am a failure. I failed again. I keep messing up. If it's been as many times as me, it's a lot. And so I have always preached on this channel, stop with the word failure. Stop calling yourself a failure. You only fail if you give up. We're not failures. We learn every time we fall, right? It's not failing. We just get back up, straighten our crown, and keep going. I think the majority of us, when we look at a failure or an obstacle that is standing in front of us, we think of it as an obstruction, something standing in the way of our destination, standing in the way of our goals. What if our challenges and our disappointments are actually working for us instead of against us? What if failures, disappointments, and challenges, they're actually our teammates, helping us to be stronger? I love this scripture. It's 2 Corinthians 4:17. For our present troubles are small and won't last very long, yet they produce for us a glory that vastly outweighs them and will last forever. What if these failures and shortcomings and challenges and disappointments, what if their job is to help us grow and refine us, to make us deeper and stronger, and to make eternal investments for us? Who we become is because of our failures and disappointments. If I look back on this journey for the last 5 years, almost 5 years, I see so many disappointments and failures. And I think that it's so important for us to just start looking at them a completely different way, because it's very easy for us to look at them and think very badly about ourselves and feel like we messed up and think of them in a very negative way. But what if they're not? I wouldn't be who I am today in this journey if I hadn't failed all those times. So I'm going to look at my failure as growth, because that's when I grew. That's when we get stronger, is in the struggle. Failures are like those afflictions in 2 Corinthians 4:17. They're only for a moment. They don't last forever, but they're investing for you. They're making you stronger. They're achieving for you. They're producing eternal glory for you. I think it is so important for us to not hate our failure. Let's not curse our challenges. Let's embrace failure and disappointment as mentors who are going to shape us and friends who have an important role. It's just changing that mindset, shifting from negative to positive. I hate that it took me this long to figure things out, but I also think I needed it. I needed to go through all of that. Oh, setback after setback. My whole life. I had to go through it because that was what was going to change me, and I had no idea. And this was the time that it did. And why? Because I didn't give up. I kept going. I refused to give up. I had setbacks. Oh man, did I have setbacks this time around. Definitely. But I never gave up. And when you do that, you become so powerful inside. Like nothing is going to stop you. It's like, yeah, this moment sucks right now. This moment sucks, but I'm going to get up and I'm going to keep going because I know it's going to make me stronger. I know that I'm going to come out of this a better person. It's all about changing that mindset and embracing our failure and our challenges because it's what shapes us. It's what shapes us into the people that we're meant to be. As long as we can learn from them and do better, be better, and just keep going. Your focus determines your future. This week, I chose to focus on my habits, my small wins, and thanking God for every step. It's not about perfection. It is about progress. It always has been. All right, guys, comment down below. Tell me one positive thing that you're going to be focusing on this week, especially like an area that you struggle in. Shift that focus from negative to positive. Keep practicing. Practice makes perfect. It's not going to come naturally at first, but just keep doing it and you will retrain that brain. All right, guys, that is it for this video. Thanks so much for watching till the end. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and join my support group on Facebook. I'll see you guys at the next video, and I won't be here this next week. As a reminder, I'll be camping, but maybe I'll do some shorts or something this week. Maybe I'll throw something out for you guys. All right, I'll see you at the next one, though. Stay safe and choose health. Bye, guys.